my song, worship for you. I give you my heart, hope it will do. If I could find grace in my time, I will be one with you. Here are our songs, singing to you. We give them our voice, the best we can do. What makes them most a song from my heart? Hope it will all do for you. Here are our prayers, thoughts to you, straight from our hearts, honest and true. If I could see your visions for me, to know what to do for you. Here are our gifts, blessings from you. Help one and all, enable them to. All that I have, working for you. We hope it will all be for you. Here are my lives, use me for good. Love one and all, enemies too. Teach me your way to honor your name. I will be one with you. We will be one with you. We will be one with you. Well, a fabulous, fabulous Friday Live Jam to you. This is Live Jam Friday, coming out from Bonnie, Scotland in Stirling. And we've got some wonderful guests with us today, special, special guests. Never been heard before in the Live Jam, so it's a beautiful...
It's a first.
The beautiful Connie MacLeod. Is it Connie MacLeod?
Yes.
Connie Mac?
It is, yeah.
And we met Connie at Refuel, and we've been waiting this long. Ian has been patiently waiting this long to have Connie come and join us. And today is the treat.
She has been on the list for some time, and I'm excited that today's the day. So welcome, Connie.
Thank you so much. I'm like really excited to be here.
And Connie has been singing and writing for a number of years now, but also you were telling us a story of a time when you lost your voice.
Yeah.
And the difficulties just when you hope that things would work for you and how that transformed. But tell us, I know you've come from, you're born in you're born in a country not here, but you've come and you've travelled around. Where are you from and where you are now?
Well, I'm originally from New Jersey in the USA, and I lived in North Carolina. I lived in Nashville, Tennessee, worked on songwriting there for a bit, lived in Florida.
Lovely.
And then I lived 4 years in Samburu, Kenya, with the Samburu people, and just loved being with them. It was tough, but that's a whole long story that
Another story for another time to come and join us. Fabulous.
Yeah.
And Janet, thanks you very much, Janet Dixon, for dropping in. We have a special guest for you, Janet, to this, and it's going to be a treat. Connie's she's got many songs, but she's got 4 songs for us today.
And we'll save your chat
treasure.
about Kenya for when Zarita is back, because she is in Kenya right now.
Is she
so
really?
so then you guys will be able to have a chat about her mission experience and your life there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
God bless you, Zarita. She's travelling to, well, I don't know if it's her first mission, but certainly she was nervous about. She was nervous about being there.
Yeah. So
that might be Zarita at the door now. Who
No.
knows?
I think she's very far afield right now.
She's travelling now.
But yes, great to have you joining us on the Live Jam. So any of you who are coming online now, we hope you enjoy today. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Now, the first song you've introduced to us, what's its origins, Connie?
It's called Questions.
Questions.
And if you've ever read through the book of Job in the middle of a hurricane,
Wow.
you know that we have questions for God, but then in addition, God has questions for us.
Well, true. How
But
true.
do we have the answers? That's another question. So here we go. We were here when God fastened the ends of the earth in the dark, vast expanse of the universe. Can you show me the way to the dwelling of light, or command the day to make way for each night? Have you entered the storehouse of hail or of stone? Discern east wind from west and say where they should blow. Can you bind up the chains of the stars in the sky, or raise up a dead man back in life? Well, these are the questions that God has for us when His mercy and grace don't feel like enough. He's done everything that a father could do. We still demand signs and tokens of proof. Oh, but these are the questions God has for me and for you. Were you there on the morning I rolled back the stone? Were you there when my power raised Christ to His throne? Can you race with the wind and tell me where it will blow? Oh, simple man, tell me, what do you know? These are the questions that God has for us when His mercy and grace don't feel like enough. He's done everything that a father could do. We still demand signs and tokens of proof. Oh, but these are the questions God has for me and for you. I've seen the great dragon like lightning, he fell, deceiving, destroying, too many to tell. How can this be good? You ask of me, will you trust in my love till the day you can see that these are the questions that God has for us when His mercy and grace don't feel like enough? He's done everything that a father could do. We still demand signs and tokens of proof. Oh, but these are the questions God has for me and for you. How'd that great big stone get rolled away and no one heard a thing? And who put all the stars in the sky? And what keeps the earth spinning year after year after year after year after century after century? What do we know? What do we really know?
Questions. What a great introduction. What a great song to start, because yes, we've all got lots and lots of questions.
Yeah.
And I love the little chat at the end, just reminding people, yeah, these are all the questions we've got. Lovely, lovely,
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, very, very powerful and helpful, because for many people, I would say that the book of Job is a book that people look at and go, gosh, big long book, very complicated. And what you managed to do, Connie, is you managed to distill that and just say, okay, so it's about asking questions when life isn't going well or things are going a certain way, and yet the truth is, don't necessarily ask them towards God, because God has some serious questions for you that can put things in perspective. You know,
Yeah.
so yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And Catriona in Matthew, that's Paul. Paul's in the house today. They're doing the drudgery work. They're doing the finance stuff and the accounts for Sicily First, and they're upstairs in the dining room. And Matthew is Paul's son, and Catriona his wife. Caccione, Matthew, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
Matthew
joining
Matthew
us.
really liked that
And
one. He
loves
does. He
it,
likes the
yes.
rhythmic, likes the really
Yeah.
rhythmic
Drums.
tunes.
Loves to
so
play
Follow
drums.
that
Matthew.
really works well for him.
And
it's good to
Ailsa,
see you.
thank you so much, Ailsa, for coming in and joining us
Yeah.
too. It's lovely always to have you there. It's
Oh,
so
this is nice.
much fun.
Totally.
That's us with questions. And what's on your heart next? You have another couple of songs, but another one particularly.
My heart is for people to come to know Christ and to. I mean, I know that we all feel that way, and and just because life is so tough, it's so hard. It's hard living on planet Earth, and anybody who's been here for more than 10 minutes knows that.
It's so true. It's so
Right?
true. It's not easy at all.
No.
Not easy at all.
And where do you find hope but in Christ? And He is truly just the goodness and the light and just everything that we need. So no matter what you're going through, no matter whether it be, just a relationship issue, a health issue, a physical issue, whatever, the Lord is just, He's there, and we just really need to call out to Him, and He's there. He's so faithful.
Beautiful.
So
So true.
here we go. I was so lost, I couldn't see. You had a strong arm around me. When I was forsaken, you wept bitter tears. Though I felt alone, you whispered, I'm always right here. The Father who sees, the Spirit who guides, the promise of your word, the Son who has died. He is alive. From the cross He has called me His own. Forever in glory, He welcomes me home. Now there is a rainbow behind every cloud. Because of our tears, we can't see it now. But true to His promise, He keeps watch through the storm until we are safely back in His arms. The Father who sees, the Spirit who guides, the promise of your word, the Son who has died. He is alive. From the cross He has called me His own. Forever in glory, He welcomes me home. Father who sees, the Spirit who guides, the promise of your word, the Son who has died. He is alive. From the cross He has called me His own. Forever in glory, He welcomes me home.
Oh, that's a sweet, sweet song. I do love that. Isn't that a lovely, sweet song? And Shauna's there saying yes, yes. She's looking after the grandchildren this week. So, Shauna, God bless you. You'll need all the patience you can, and that song would certainly give you and help you deliver that.
Yeah.
What's the name of that one again? He welcomes me home.
Mhm.
Now, I found your music on Connie MacLeod Music on YouTube.
Mhm.
So if you want to hear a little more of Connie, she's got, oh gosh, about 30 or 36 tracks on
And
there.
all the tracks that you are doing today, are
They're
they
on
on
Yeah,
YouTube
they're
right
on
now?
there.
So if you want to listen back to them, well, we can listen back to the show, obviously. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be great. But
Connie Mac,
you-
Connie
YouTube
MacLeod,
also. Yeah.
MacLeod. And you can find the music, Connie MacLeod music, on there. And it's such a treat to be introduced to new music. It's been there for a little while,
Yeah.
but it's new music. It's new music to me.
So Connie, you are a MacLeod, and my grandmother was a MacLeod also. So I
Oh.
feel a natural affinity
We're
with you.
kinfolk.
So if there are any other MacLeods out there, please just put it in the chat. If you're related to MacLeod, you know MacLeod, you live next door to MacLeod, the dog next door is called MacLeod. just put it in the chat, you know, because go MacLeods, you know. So I think that would be
Hold
great.
fast.
Yeah, it's good. We MacLeods need to stick together,
Yes.
so it's very important. Very important.
Roddy should be here.
Oh yes, he
Right?
should be.
So, oh wow.
So, Ian, what do you have for us? What's on your heart?
Yeah, I just wanted to share a song taken from the scriptures, which I want to dedicate to a chap named Stephen who I met yesterday, and I wish him all the best. But most importantly, what I wish for him in my heart for him is that the Lord would be a shield around him, would be his glory and the lifter of his head. So that's the song, and here it is. Oh, thou, O Lord, art a shield to me. You're my glory and the lifter of my head. For thou, O Lord, art a shield for me. You're my glory and the lifter of my head. Not to us, but unto you, O Lord, be the glory, be the glory. Not to us, not to us, but unto you, O Lord, be the glory, be the glory. Make this your prayer. For thou, O Lord, art a shield for me. You're my glory and the lifter of my head. For thou, O Lord, art a shield for me. You're my glory and the lifter of my head. Strong and mighty one, great deliverer, your glory reigns over all. Strong and mighty a shield for me. You're my glory and the lifter of my head. Oh, thou, oh Lord, art a shield for me. You're my glory and the lifter of my head.
That was just wonderful. Loved that. I should have learned the words before that.
do you know it's a song?
Forgive me, folks. Forgive me.
It's a lovely song. It's written by someone else, I'm afraid. I have to give credit where it's due. But I heard it and I was so blessed by it and started just writing some extra words to it as well, just because I was inspired about just to be able to sing those words and to say, Lord, you are a shield for me. You are my glory. You are the lifter of my head. And powerful. And anytime you're feeling down, anytime that things are against you, is recognizing that's who the Lord is.
A good God. And Marion Murray's into. Marion, I know that song would really appeal to you because it just would touch your heart and lift you. Because Marion just suffering a little bit of a setback in terms of health. So Marion, we pray for that extra measure of faith that might lift you, might give you a kickstart in terms of your healing and give you some strength before you travel. She's going to travel soon too. So Marion, God bless you. God bless you for coming and supporting us. What a wonderful song. I can hear thousands of voices
There's
on
lots
that.
there.
Thousands of
Could go
voices
to
on there.
lots of places.
What a chorus that would be with many voices. Thank you for joining us in there, Connie. That was fabulous.
Yes, thank you.
I was
Thank
just
you.
kind of in awe, so I was like, I don't think there's anything I can add to this.
Oh,
It is. You're adding.
Beautiful.
You're adding.
So beautiful.
Lovely, Ian Catching us saying,
Yeah.
yes, it really was. Thanks for introducing that to us. Gosh, we're touched today. And we've got more songs from Connie McLeod. Now, you can find Connie McLeod music. You can find Connie on Connie McLeod music, and you'll be able to find these beautiful songs. And at your own leisure, listen back. And of course, you can listen back to the jam on the app or on the website, contacting and going into Sanctuary First website.
But do you know what I found on the app? I think it's great because you can go there and you can check out all the services, you can check out all the live jams on replay, but there are also individual songs too, and you can press the little heart button to like them, and then they're stored in a kind of a folder of all the ones that you like, and so you can go through those after you've trolled through all the many songs that are on the app. But it's really, really useful. I like it.
Well, particularly we might bring one, a refresh one on the live jam, and it might prompt you go into, we're building up that catalogue, Arena's building up that catalogue right now, and we hope we can get some of your songs on there too, Connie.
Thank you.
Building up that catalogue, because our purpose is to share a lovely piece of music and a lovely word and message. That's our purpose, and bring a bit of joy to where you are, your home, your heart, wherever you are. And that's the beautiful thing. Ailes is just reminding us about that's just what she needed. And that's the beauty. Thank you, Ailsa, for your comment. And thank you for letting us let Ian bring just what you needed. How he knows that? Only the Holy Spirit knows.
Now, I'm eager for Connie to do her next song because this is such a beautiful song. And when I heard it, I was like, oh my goodness, I get to sing along with this. I'm so happy. So, can't wait. Tell us, what is this song called?
This is called I Love Your Name, and it's got a bit of a story to it. So I read this book about 25 of the Hebrew names for God, how God revealed them to his people at that point when they needed that characteristic of his nature, and how what it meant then, what it means now, and what do we do about it, right?
Wonderful.
And I just, I put it in the back of my head. I really want to write a song about the names of God someday, and just kind of just put it on the back burner, and because nothing was coming, and since losing my voice and getting it back, I used to write like all the time, like almost every day I was writing a song or two, and then I went to writing none, and then all of a sudden it's like when God would give me a song, he gave me this one in like less than 5 minutes. When I was in the shower, it's got great acoustics, right? So I don't know, should I say that? But there it is. Yeah, I had bubbles in my hair and stuff, and I'm like, oh, and I sing the first verse, and then all of a sudden I had the second verse. I was like, oh, I have to write this down. Oh my gosh. So like I, turned the water off, got wrapped up, ran downstairs, and Roddy was like, what are you doing? I'm like, not now. I have to do this. And I sat at the piano. And like, I'm not kidding. It was like Jesus was here in my ear, and I was writing and scribbling as fast as I could, and boom, there was a song, and that was it. And that's how this came to be. And it's like you said about the song being maybe between you and the Lord.
Yes, we were talking earlier. Much of what I've got is really It's a personal. That first thing I did when it opening was a personal. Trying to get my words to reach to praise to talk to God.
Yeah.
And you're right. And I get many in a moment where I get bits coming to me and I've just got to sit and do it. Because if I don't, it's lost. So well done you for actually sitting down. I love your name.
So, all right, here we go. Oh.
Yes.
Elohim, Elohim, you brought me through the darkest days. Elohim, Elohim, you're the maker of my praise. May it be worthy of your heart. El Shaddai, sufficient, all powerful. El Shaddai, I rest in your grace and might. Your mercy's greater than our sin. Adonai, the Father of this race. Adonai, Adonai, we long to see you face to face. In your compassion, hear us cry. Babe to Son of Man, Emmanuel, Emmanuel, from the cross to the great I am, you have promised in every name, you're the God who's here with us. Elohim, El Shaddai, Adonai, Emmanuel.
marvelous, marvelous,
I
marvelous.
told you it was great. I told you it was a great song.
It was, wasn't it a great song? And Sarah Kinsey's in too. Sarah's from California, Bakersfield in California.
Oh, hello.
Still living there, still there.
Yeah.
Sarah, this is Connie, and I hope you've good kindred hearts of warm climes.
And Angus is also a fellow songwriter,
Indeed.
so yeah,
Okay.
that's
This is
really good.
We're all in good company. This is you guys are
Totally.
wonderful. And
Angus and Andrea, you must catch them when they're next on. And Angus and
Okay.
Andrea, we'd love to have you back again
Yeah.
soon. It would be so
I
wonderful.
mean, he may
because-
do a rock version of that song,
Oh,
but you
yes.
know, that's what they
Yeah.
do.
Beautiful, beautiful.
yeah, I would love to hear other folks. Like when I was without my voice for a long time, I kept trying to get other artists to record them, and they're like, no. I'm like, okay, then maybe God has something else going on. I don't know.
Well, he's kept your voice for now. That's the beautiful
praise
thing. He's
God.
kept your voice for now. And
Yeah.
thank you, Ian, for extending that invitation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you
wonderful.
So much.
Absolutely.
Now, you've got another song. I know I'm greedily eating up all of these songs, but they're so wonderful. It's great to get fresh material.
No,
And this song's called, in its origin of its creation,
it's called "Praise You, Lord of All."
Praise You, Lord of All.
Yeah, and there is an actual music video. Sort of, it's from some of our time in Kenya. So you'll see it's a lot of pictures that kind of go underneath the music, and then at the end you'll see me and Roddy driving down the road in our bumping down the road in Kenya, and we see ostriches and things like
So I
that.
have a question for you, Connie,
Yes.
because your music is very, very focused on worshiping God, and I love that. And I'm curious, how did you, just before you sing, how did you come to your place of faith and your place of saying, no, I believe as a God, I love God, and I'm worshiping God through my music and through my gift. How did you come to that briefly, like in micro?
Okay, in microseconds. Like when I was in college, I went to church with my mom and said the prayer, the sinner's prayer and that. But I really wasn't saved at that point.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Mm.
Everybody thought I was. Everybody thought I was a Christian. I thought I was a Christian. But then when it's way too long a story. But anyway, when I lost my voice, I had a lot of things that went at the same time. I had been married before that, that just
Didn't work out.
didn't work out.
Yeah.
And so I was divorced, and in the process of divorce, my mom was very ill. It was at her deathbed, actually, that, I heard God's voice speak to me and say, well, I was praying. I was like, I felt like I was so helpless. I was like, God, there's nothing that I can do. She just has to let go and trust you. And I heard his voice so clear. I feel the same way about you. And I was like, oh, okay. that's like a big, that's a big call from God. So at that point, it was like, it was a few days later, my mom passed. We had the funeral and that, and I was sitting by her graveside, and I just prayed. I was like, Lord, I just don't know how my life got to where it is. I just, I don't know how it got so bad, but, I'm obviously responsible for a lot of where I am. So please just help me. Whatever it is that I need to do, please just help me, forgive my sins,
Yeah,
help me
yeah.
get past whatever it is past me so I can be with you and get right with you. And that was the start of it. So that was when he really gave me true spiritual birth. And then the music, because at that point my voice was gone, and that was really devastating. And then I think I had spoken earlier and said that, my entire being was surrounded around music, and my life was just music. It was my God. It was totally my God. And Jesus was like, no, you're my child. You are my child. And that is how you define yourself, not as singer-songwriter. And that was a hard lesson to learn,
Amen.
but I
Wow.
am so
Wow.
thankful. Yeah.
Wow.
So-
Well, I'm so thankful too. Thank you for sharing that. And that journey brought you to us. So we are just so glad to have you.
Yeah, well,
So please.
all right. Well, this is a good, happy one. So if you want to just join in and sing along with us on the chorus, it's Praise You, Lord of All.
Here we go. Matty, get your drum ready. Here we go.
Woohoo! Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. creatures under heaven crown you with their songs. They praise your holy name. So I want to praise you, Lord of all. I want to shout your name on high. Fill the air with joyful singing. I love you, King of Kings, my all in all. I want to praise you, Lord of all. In every ocean, every sea, the waves bow down and glorify your majesty. Well, I am just a tiny voice, God, but I long with all my heart to praise your holy name. So I want to praise you, Lord of all. I want to shout your name on high. Fill the air with joyful singing. I love you, King of Kings, my all in all. I want to praise you, Lord of all. Your glory shines in every rising and setting sun. You've let my lips proclaim the greatness of your love. So I want to praise you, Lord of all. I want to shout your name on high. Fill the air with joyful singing. I love you, King of Kings, my all in all. I want to praise you, Lord of all. I want to praise you, Lord of all. I want to praise you, Lord of all.
Yay!
Jesus.
Nice.
Thank you,
Very
thank you
nice.
so much for coming in, for gracing us with this wonderful music. It's been so much joy and fun, and I hope you too have been enjoying and the difference in the music and the lightness that's coming through. It is with sheer joy and love. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I don't know what to go out with.
Do you know what? I have a special request on behalf of Matthew. Is that we would do that whole song again. He was drumming away.
Really?
Yeah, Katrina just messaged to say he was drumming away, and I think we should do the whole song just one more time. Of you,
Here you go.
You're up for it. Take a drink and then let's do it.
Let me take a little
Let's
water,
do it.
and then we
Let's
will.
do it.
I was just beginning to panic there because I'm thinking I need a song. I've got all these songs in front. I couldn't find anything. Matthew, thank you so much for requesting that song. And that's the beauty of the communication that you give to us and the inspiration you give to us. Keep drumming, Matthew. Keep inspiring.
And folks, don't forget what we said to you last week, which was if there is a song that you would like us to play or to play again, then please, if you put it into the comments, then we'll try and pick it up on the following week or the week after. We'll try and do that and be part of that. So this is an interactive moment, and Matty's inspired us this time, but feel free for you to put something down and say, oh, I love this song. Could you play that again next week or the week after? Anyway, here we go. This is it.
All right,
Ready, Matty?
Matthew,
Here we
you
go.
Sorry about that. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.